You guys been enjoying the celebration? Yeah? Good, good, good. Well, I'm going to finish off the night with a performance. I'm going to be doing some conscious African rap. How's that sound to you? That sounds all right to you? Well, I hope it sounds even better when we get live. So my name is Kimba, as our host rightfully said. I was commissioned to do 4 songs for a project called Africa Did You Know, which focuses on African British contributions. So the 4 songs I'm going to do for you are from that EP, so I hope that you guys will enjoy it. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Yeah, so if there's any technical difficulties, just bear with us. We'll work through it, okay? All right. Well done, sis. Enjoyed you. Go for it, bro. Actually, stop that for a minute, brother, please. See, I'm a child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great. I've got no other plans than to follow their paths because I'm African, a child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top, not the underhand. My ancestors are great. I got no other plans than to follow their paths because I'm an African. Let's go, bro. 1, 2. Yes. Peace and blessings, beloved. It's good to be here. Listen, I'm a child of the motherland, destined so I understand. My ancestors are great. My ancestors are great. I got no other plans than to follow their paths because I'm African, child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great. I got no other plans than to follow their paths. I'm a child of a great place. My bloodline's got a great faith. So it's time the minds take shape in the form of those who went before me, blazing history's pages with legacies of glory. Marcus Garvey, the Jamaican orator, led millions through racist streets and corridors, determined for equality, keys for any door, economic empowerment so blacks are never poor. He's one of many, let's look at several more. Let's rewind, go back in time a bit further. Take a look at Imhotep, an avid learner, an architect, an engineer, and a physician, a philosopher as well with poetic intuition. Knowledge beyond restrictions to others' measurements, applying a brilliant mind to various elements. Speech refined, life defined by black intelligence, a child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top, not the underhand. My ancestors are great, I got no other plans than to follow their paths. I am an African child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. Our ancestors are great, we got no other plans than to follow their paths. I am an African. I'm a child of the Most High. When I walk, I keep my nose high. Wherever I am, he's close by. He chose I like he chose Peter Tosh, Dr. King Jr. and Dr. Alan Goff, microbiologists who help less life be lost, improving vaccinations for polio and measles. And there's others who move mountains being peaceful. Paul Stevenson led the Bristol boycott, so Omnibus Company discrimination stopped. And there's others, Samuel Coleridge Taylor, African composer who was quite major. The 20th century is Hiawatha's wedding feast, and Britain rivaled Handel's Messiah's Peace. And there's other feats great Africans accomplished. Cubano and Equiano took steps to abolish slavery, writing biographies greatly acknowledged. I'm a child of the motherland. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great, I got no other plans than to follow their paths. I am an African child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great, I got no other plans than to follow their paths. I am an African. So whether I'm in Peckham, Poland or Portugal, I'm an African from a line of great oracles whose feats are documented in historical, who started great and overcame what was horrible. So if you in Togo, Texas or Taiwan, African blood runs thick from Chad to Saigon. Dr. John Roberts QC said it best, whatever's in the bone will come out of the flesh. I'm a child of the motherland, destined so I understand. We belong at the top, not the underhand. Our ancestors are great, we got no other plans than to follow their paths because we Africans. Africans have always been scholars, engineers, architects, doctors, lawyers, musicians, and writers. We are capable of any and all things. You know why? We are child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great, I got no other plans than to follow their paths. I am an African child of the motherland, destined so I understand. I belong at the top and not the underhand. My ancestors are great, I got no other plans than to follow their paths because I'm an African. All right, respect for that. Respect for that, that's a lot of love. This next one is called Pass the Baton. So, I say pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on. So when I say pass it on, I want you to say, pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on. We ready, bro? Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. African people are dark and athletic, but also quite smart and have presence. You don't believe, I'll prove it to you on record. Exhibit 1, Leary Constantine. Trinidadian cricketer, exceptional in any league, and helped the West Indies defeat a British team. Exceptional all around and not just in sports. He excelled on the field and in judicial court. His family was mistreated at a hotel. He didn't sit back except to saying, oh well. He took his case before a judge where most blacks fell, and won a case against a system that was old and stale. He was a journalist, broadcaster, studied law, wrote and published 2 books with friends CLR. Mr. James, we'll discuss that later. We see the Africans are well-rounded and major players. Pass it on, pass it on, pass it on, and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Yeah, listen. African people are smart and scientific. We like to think, analyze, and listen. Investigate to see what keeps life ticking. You don't believe? I'll show you one to be specific. Exhibit 2, Dr. Mark Richards, a man of many thirsts, talents, and intuition. African who excels at chemistry and physics. A college lecturer, founder of several businesses, who specializes in wireless air sensing. Now that's different. That's real different. But he'll also take a track and remix it. Yeah, that's right, a musical composition. Examining sound and light waves and experiments. Releasing music under the name DJ Chemist. That seems far-fetched and probably over some heads, but he stimulates the mind like a shock to dread. So pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. On and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on, pass it on. Yeah, hey, check it. Hey, African people are wise with good judgment. Brave, intelligent, artistic, constructive. You don't believe? I'll show you one from the public. Exhibit 3, Dr. John Roberts QC, whose accolades are as deep as the blue seas. He loved planes, so he became a pilot, as well as an accountant as an RAF private. As if they wasn't enough, he just kept climbing till he reached the Crown Court part-timing. Then he took another step many thought doubtful. First African appointed to the Queen's Council. His accomplishments are much more than a mouthful. 10 different countries, 10 different bars, but he also plays pianos and guitars. How can one man do so much, go so far? He's the first of many things to inspire all. So pass it, pass it on, pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on, pass it on. Pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. Somebody grab the baton and pass it on. Pass it on. Pass it on. We good, bro? We good. Yes. Yeah. I must admit, I love what I'm feeling right now. Yeah, this energy is magnetic. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Oi, listen. Respect for that, sis. He's an amazing man. I respect that and I appreciate that. So we're gonna move on. We got 2 more left. So this next one is called This Life's for You. So basically, it just talks about the fact that dreams and visions are the thing that keep us going when we're struggling. Because we know where we want to go, but obviously life throws us challenges. And so in terms of African history, the diaspora throughout the globe, we face various things. And so this one highlights some of the things that have been faced in this country on the way. So let's roll that, bro. The third one. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there's nothing like seeing your dreams come
You could turn
true
that one up a little bit, bro.
and owning something
Yeah.
like your own business.
It's got a ladies vibe on it as well, but it's a love vibe. It's a love
You
vibe,
can do that.
right? Hope y'all can feel it. It goes, oh, this life's for you. You can turn it up, bro. Yeah. We want to feel this all the way down to Clapham Junction Station. Ownership's like, yeah. Hey, listen, don't be afraid to stand up. It's music, so you are allowed to dance. You don't have to keep your seatbelt on. Don't worry, you can stand up. It's okay. Hey, listen. Contrary to popular myth, from the beginning of time, Africans have been rich. But over time, much of our wealth has been stripped. So we've become dependent on systems that are fixed. Not our innate ability or deep business sense. So many stand by just looking for handouts. When the truth is, all of us stand out. We all should own land, cars, a grand house. Be a boss of sorts with business accounts. From our thoughts that we have, ideas on the couch. Observing our communities and seeing what we need. Then striving to provide so everyone fulfills dreams. We come from kings and queens that were so resourceful. It's time to implement all the things they taught you. To get the checks, push a Lex with respect. This is you, nothing less than a life living. That's it, I see, oh, this life's for you. If you can feel that, just give me a one-time wave like that. One time, that's right. Ownership's like honeydew, and yeah, hey, oh, this life's for you. Your dreams will make you new, yes, so just reach and pull them through. We're gonna do a little history, check it. Dudley Dryden and Lynn Duke understood the valuable resources of the African hoods, the wealth of African goods to African communities, seeing what was lacking as a prime opportunity. Beauty and hair supplies unavailable, usually hard to find by the British black market, and fresh Caribbean music became their main targets. They harnessed demands and combined them both, creating a synergy that resulted in growth. One part remained to realizing their hopes. As Tony Wade, the last part to the trio, which made the partnership somewhat of a superhero. Three minds combined and millionaires to this day, for not going astray but acting on intuition. Ideas of having community business ventures, millionaires who obeyed their business sense. And hey, oh, this life's for you. Your dreams will make you new. Just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's like honeydew. And yes, oh, this life's for you. Yes, your dreams will make you new. So just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's, check this out. Listen, what are you worth? Your dreams will coach you. Just ask Alexander Ramosu, who upgraded ringtones of R&B from old school. A millionaire that had vision and soul too. It's so true, even if you flipping beef, just keep your eyes on the prize of being in the seat of a CEO. Just stand tall and reach. Just ask a man who had business fever. He goes by the name Henry Afia. He went from serving people they value meals to owning that McDonald's, the building and the tills. Ask him and he'll tell you it's real. Africans are intelligent and blessed with skills. So what's your story? They all can vary. With God in your heart, you don't need no fairy. Are you the next Spike Lee, Oprah, Tyler Perry? Oh, this life's for you. Hey, your dreams will make you new. Come on, just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's like honeydew. Come on. Oh, this life's for you. That's right, your dreams will make you new. Come on, so just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's like honeydew. One more time, let's say, oh, this life's for you, cause your dreams will make you new. So just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's like honeydew. Well, yes it is. Hey, oh, this life's for you. Yes, cause our dreams will make us new. So just reach and pull them through, cause ownership's like honeydew. We good, bro. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yes. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling right there. I'm going to take this feeling home with me. I'm going to take this home with me. So we're going to finish this thing up. And this last one was specifically directed at the young people to encourage them that learning is fun. How many of y'all know that? It actually is fun. You know, I've come to realize that there's not a day that we live in life where we wake up that we don't want something new. Did you realize that? So there is absolutely no reason why people should not do well in school. Because as human beings, humanity, we love knowledge. We crave it. You know what I mean? This next one's called Be a Scholar, so I hope you dig it. Let's go for a DJ. Shouts out my DJ on the ones and twos. Yeah, crank it up, bro. Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up. If you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student. That's what it says. If you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student. Listen to the young ones. Listen to them sing. Watch this. Hey. If you want it, you can do it.
Be a scholar, be a student, baby.
Hey.
Be a scholar, be a student.
If you want it, you can do it.
Be a
I see the young people just dancing, yeah? Be a scholar, be a student, baby.
Be a scholar, be a student.
Knowledge is power. Wise boys become kings, as well as wise girls born poor become queens. The transition becomes when they start to read, becoming aware, knowing histories of human beings. I triumph in failures and everything in between, sharpening the mind as a tool that exceeds past shortcomings of those who would lead us into a hopeful future, a new horizons, new discoveries, new. Oh, hold that, bro. I feel like I lost y'all a little bit. Can y'all hear me? He said, nah, man, nah, man. All right, cool. Take the music down just a touch, bro. Yeah, we good? Wheel up, selector, come again. Yes. Feel good, be a scholar, be a student. How many scholars we got in the room? How many of y'all love to read? Enjoy new knowledge. I see you on the ones and twos on the cameras back there. Listen, it's so good to be here. I'm so encouraged to continue to do what I'm doing. Obviously, this is not the norm, it's edutainment, but I feel so good when I do it, so I gotta keep doing it. So if you want it, you can do it.
Be a
Scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby.
Be a scholar, be a student.
Yeah, to all the students of life, be a scholar, be a student. We gotta do it. That's how we're gonna prove.
Be a scholar, be a student.
Nothing's impossible to the man who believes, and knowledge is power. Wise boys become kings, as well as wise girls born poor become queens. The transition begins when they start to read, becoming aware, knowing histories of human beings. I triumph in failures and everything in between, sharpening the mind as a tool that exceeds past shortcomings of those who would lead us into a hopeful future, a new horizons, new discoveries, new thoughts, and new surprises. It's so exciting to see what you can become by reading books and breaking knowledge into crumbs, digesting and applying it to everything that's done, then turning those ideas into ways to make funds. Make the most of life, your days under the sun. Be a scholar who gets top dollars, learning is fun. If you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Yeah. Yo, to all the scholars, if you want it, you can do this. Be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Yeah, check it. CLR James is a prime example of a sharp mind shining like the light of a candle in a city new to light, so the people scramble, not understanding what they see or how to handle. Such a great mind and a critical thinker who mastered politics and sports as a teacher, publishing revered books and magazine features, as well as being an activist and a speaker, a justice seeker for Caribbean independence, a playwright who staged a West End hit, a Trinidadian sports fanatic, and a journalist. His mind definitely had to be one of the fertilest places on earth to ever house thoughts, an influential man whenever you heard him talk. Used to feel and even further to walk in his life as a forefather, devout scholar. If you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Be a student, cause if you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Yeah.
Be a scholar, be a
Hey.
student.
Imhotep's a scholar as well as Dr. Roberts. Dyke, Dryden, and Wade, all three with top dollars. Alex Amosu as well with his products. And Henry Adfia, he's a living black genius. Dr. Mark Richards, they all African leaders, divine creatures. One thing they lives should teach us is that the African mind's a beautiful tool that can carve paradise from a rock like jewels. It's nothing we should waste, but what we should all lose. No matter where we start, our lives can improve. If we take initiative, believe and move, in due time, we can have what we choose. The fact I flip flows with facts the kid knows and hopes that kids clone. The facts that hit home is proof alone of my scholarly instinct. Beyond the scope of what many feel rappers think, but I'm a scholar too. A scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. To all my scholars, if you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. If you wanna be a student, if you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Yeah. Be a scholar, be a student. If you want it, you can do it. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student, baby. Be a scholar, be a student. Ah. Yes. Oh, love it. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. If you like what you heard, you can find me online. All my socials are at I am King Kimba, or you can actually come and find me. I have CDs for sale, usually 10 pounds. I'm doing 5 pounds tonight for this bunch here. Thank you for having me, RC. That's it. I'm done. Where do I pass the mic? To my brother, to my DJ? Thank you. God bless. Enjoy, y'all. 1, 2.